Hello, welcome to today's edition of Caddy's Corner. Posted yesterday's today and probably will post this one tomorrow because my phone got mad at me using wireless data and all the Wi-Fi's I'm around just don't even upload. So I do it when I'm at home and I'm obviously not home. There's the Brooklyn Detention Center, by any other name known as the jail. It's interesting as I passed it earlier on the other side of the street, because I went to the gym before I'm going to work today. I thought, geez, it's interesting that you think that just by calling it something else makes it something else. For instance, when a bully thinks they're just being funny and then argues the point that they're right and you're wrong, it's funny. You shouldn't be so sensitive. They're trying to say I'm not a bully. Truth is they are. So that detention center over there is a jail. Semantics aside, interesting that I did a post about bullies yesterday when I got on my shift, which starts at 7 p.m. We had an early holiday party happening, so karaoke had already started. There was a group of 6 people, 4 men and 2 women. Hi, Casey. Hang on, gonna be in the video. Casey. She's a rescue dog from Tennessee who's just joined this family in Brooklyn, and I got to meet her at PetSmart because I went shopping for stuff. Phil needed some food, and so did his mommy. So I got a burger at 282 and walking up the avenue to Montero's now. So my shift starts at 7 o'clock and there was a crew, 6 people, 4 men, 2 women, and they were lit and aggressive men. The women were just sort of like wasted and dancing all over the place, silly, sloppy, very sloppy. Lost their phone, lost an earring, lost a bracelet, lost this. But the boys were aggressive and mean and picking on Amethyst and picking on me, and the bosses immediately were like, don't serve them anymore. I was like, okay. And I was like, I assessed pretty quickly, 5 minutes behind the bar, they need to go. So the guy came up to the end of the bar, he goes, he'd already told them the private party had started, the karaoke was for them. She had let them participate while her friends were still coming to arrive, but then they were demanding to continue to participate. And with no compassion and no acceptance of the fact that they didn't own that bar and it wasn't theirs to do whatever they wanted. So, the guy came up to me and said, 4 more beers. And I go, actually, it's a private party now. It's time for you to go. And he was like, but I want 4 more. I'll give you money. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but it's time to go. So I walked away, did some stuff. And he called me back, still standing at the end of the bar where there's a hole, my exit, area. And put his hand on my arm. And I just leaned back and he stepped into the bar and I go, no. First off, get out from behind my bar. Shut the gate in front of him. It's a doggy door gate, like a slide gate. Accordion gate. And I said, and don't touch me. And he was like, well, we've been paying for this whole thing. I'm like, actually, you haven't. This is a private party someone else is paying for. And it's time for you to go. And he argued with me again. I said, well, I'll explain it one more time. And then that's it. No. It's time to go. A phrase given to me by Miss Linda Montero the very first day I was ever in Montero's and got the job there. It works really well with drunks. And he looked at me and he goes, you're being a jerk. And then tried to make nice with me so I'd let him stay. I was like, nope. Not happening. So, interesting that I did a post about bullies. Oh, that sounds right behind me. It's not even, it's just, I need to clean my lens. Sorry, all those are the street lights. I'll try to go this way. Did a post about bullying and within 45 minutes was being bullied. In a way that I just said it takes me a little while it took me a long time to kind of get used to being mindful of at the bar. So, as bartenders know this, that sets up that the night is going to be a little bit chaotic, a little bit crazy. I know some of the bartenders, they all sort of had wacky nights too. It was one of those, it was only a half moon, but there was something going on. Anyway, I had some really good time for myself today. I took a shower, did my fluffy hair again, I got to the gym. I actually listened to jazz while I was getting ready. I actually, for my shower time, had on A Deer, a Horse, the band I got to see on Thursday. They're even more awesome recorded. I mean, equally awesome in person, but it was fun to be able to listen to them in my house. Dancing around naked in the bathroom, and I texted Kevin, I'm like, you need to do this too. I'm going to share one of these wonderful New York City things with y'all right now. Then I'm going to close it out because I'm just babbling at this point. Anyway, mindful of bullies, set some boundaries. So sometimes you round a corner and all of a sudden you're in the magic land. And it's just a row of trees. And this is where I wish you had smell-o-vision. Oh, I just hit that corner and it was like, bam, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Look at those fluffies. And they're everywhere. And these wonderful people who sit there all night long sometimes and babysit those stores. So anyway, that's my adventure in Caddyland today. It's a little wild and it's a little wacky, and there's a big giant dog just looking for friends, I'm sure. So I'm off to work, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. My hope for today is that you took to heart the bully thing. And if you didn't watch it, go back a day and watch my musings on bullying. I've also decided I want to lean back into the lessons I've learned in life about, and it's nice that I get to share them with you, and I hope you get something from it. But quite honestly, I need to keep thinking about what I've learned from certain situations I've been in, because if you can pull out of the trauma and heal it to the degree to which you can look at it from a pragmatic nature and own your own responsibility in the situation, because that's important. And that's not usually an easily languaged, even single sentence. It's quite often a soup. A soup that has so many words it's hard to name. But I do know this, that being far enough away and healed enough from certain traumas, today in my Uber ride to the gym, which I did because I had to put on makeup in order to make the gym. I didn't have time to do it at home, so I did it in the car on the way. It's hard to do on the bus. The car's easier. So I splurged for an Uber pool, and it took me past a place I used to work.
That could have been a first.
It took me past another place I used to work. Both places were with narcissistic bullies. A few of them in both cases, actually, now that I think about it. And I just went, It's interesting that came up today after yesterday's post. But God, I remember the times I was there alone and was so passionate to help these people that I loved build their business and make the world a better place and continue their mission and their idea of what they wanted to be and do. And there was this optimistic vision of the future that we shared, and I thought I can be a part of that for them. And now I'm trying to find my own. What's my optimistic vision for the future? Well, right now, my optimistic vision for the future is a hamburger. Maybe another dog. Ooh. I got one good dog today. Is that enough? There's never enough good dogs. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a good weekend. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for joining me in Caddyland. My hope for today is that you are identifying and getting away from as many bullies as you possibly can and stay mindful of them all the time. And question for the day is, what's the universe trying to tell you? It's sneaky. It's called synchronicity. It's when you start to see repeated things after sometimes you just think about it. Think about a blue car. You see blue cars. Your mind controls more. So I'm going to leave you with a different word. Yesterday I specifically used the word bully and bullying with pauses after it because I wanted you to think. Have you been bullied? What do you think of when you hear the word bully? That's important. Because otherwise those shadows just keep living alongside of you and you can't get rid of them. But the flip side is there's other words too. One of them is hope. So you heard what I'm hoping for today. What are you hoping for? And then there's one last one I'm going to leave you with, which is the big boy, the big gun. It's a complicated one, it ain't easy, but it's one syllable. It has a heart right in it if you write it right. Love. What do you love? And I'll tell you one thing, I just made it to here, right there across the street. In that location since 1947, Montero's, the Sailor Bar, down here by the the piers, which are now parks but used to be docks. The Monteros. I love Monteros. Anyway, take it easy, y'all. I got a walk signal and I don't want to get killed on this corner. Bye.